I'll tell you like this. Ever since I've been, strictly PC gaming for the last, I guess you could say 3 years now. Yeah, me going back to the console, bro. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me. Like I say, my PlayStation just be sitting over there. It just be sitting over there, dog. Like I had no need for it now. Especially the PlayStation 5. I have no need for the PlayStation 5. It serves no purpose. Why buy a game for the PlayStation 5 that has limitations where I can play it on my PC, where I can have it at full resolution and full, maxed out settings and stuff like that and make it look incredible? Why would I even waste my time playing on that PlayStation? The only time that I have fired up my PlayStation since I got my PC was when I got Spider-Man 2 back in 2023. And the only reason why I did that, because y'all should know, Spider-Man 2 was a PlayStation exclusive for the first year before it came out onto PC a year later. That was the only reason why I fired up my PlayStation. Other than that, I haven't turned it on, bro. Like, literally, that PlayStation has not been turned on since 2023. It's just sitting there. I don't even know. Bro, it's been sitting there for so goddamn long, bro. Like, I'm scared the motherfucker probably won't start up. Shit. Really, I need to sell it because I don't play it. Really, I need to sell it because I don't play it. I do not play it. I need to go ahead and let it go. Shit. But, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But it goes back to what I tell you, man. When I tell everybody, like, when it comes to, like, the PlayStation 5, bro, the PlayStation 5 is such a... It's going to be such a forgettable system. I'm sorry, bro, but I gotta say it, bro. The PlayStation 5 is going to be a forgettable system, bro. Just like the PlayStation 4, bro. It's going to be a forgettable system, bro. Like, there's nothing about the PlayStation 5 that's groundbreaking, revolutionary, just wow. It's just another console to fill in the gap. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing special about it. The last time that I seen a console that was special was the PlayStation 3. I say that all the time. The last console to me that was special was the PlayStation 3. These new consoles these days, man, there's nothing special about them. Nothing at all. Anything that you get wild about a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, the PlayStation 3 was doing that back in 2006 for free. Like, come on, bro. Doing that back in the day for free, bro. For real. Like, goddamn, back in 2006, I can sit there and go live. I'm not go live. Go on the internet, download movies, have a full web browser, watch YouTube videos, upload YouTube videos. I can play games. I ain't got to pay no monthly subscription. I'm already paying for Comcast. Like, I never got that right there. Why is that such a thing? And I blame Xbox for that bullshit, right? I blame Xbox for that bullshit. Back in the day with Xbox Live, charging people $50 a month, and Sony seen that, oh, these people are willing to pay $50 a month. Let's charge our people for $50 a month. And here we go. Like, bro, that makes no sense right there. I'm already paying a monthly bill for my internet, Comcast, or whatever you may have, right? On top of that, you want me to give you another $50 a year to connect to the same internet? Like, what? That's tough. That makes no sense right there. That's literally a catch-22 right there. That's another reason why I love PC gaming now. Because I don't have to pay for online gaming. Like, that is ludicrous to me. To pay for online gaming. What? Like, ever since I came to the PC and stuff like that, I ain't got to pay to go online and play Battlefield. I ain't got to pay to go online and pay Call of Duty or any other online game. I just play the game. That's it. I pay my monthly bill for my internet and I play the game. Sony and Xbox, they want to charge you another incentive to play the same game. Y'all console players are getting, man, y'all getting shafted, bro. Y'all getting shafted. You hear me? Getting shafted. And y'all doing it like some good old boys too. Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild. I ain't doing it. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. But back in the day, man, the PlayStation 3 just did everything better. I don't care if anybody say. PlayStation 3 did everything better. I posted a video on TikTok a couple days ago saying that the PlayStation 3 was the better console, you know, the best console that we ever had and stuff like that. And of course, you got all these TikTokers, all these rage baiters, all these, you know, grown men smacking their lips and stuff, you know. The PlayStation 3, you know, it was a nice console, whatever. I put the PlayStation 2 before, if anything, but don't forget about, you know, the hackers. You know, the PlayStation 3 got hacked. Bro, you make it seem like the PlayStation 3 was getting hacked every single weekend. Like, what are we... Okay, it got hacked one time, maybe twice. Okay, and who cares? It's still... For it to get hacked one or two times for you not paying to play online, I will take that. Like, come on, bro. Like, I hate when people try to throw certain things in my face and stuff like that. It's like, bro, you act like that truly made or break the console. Okay, it got hacked one or two times. Okay, and I'd rather have a console that got hacked one or two times, but yet I still have a functioning console versus an Xbox 360 that got the red ring of death. Like, that's tough! Okay, yeah. People hack the PlayStation 3 service one or two times. All right, that's fine and Danny. You know, at least my PlayStation was still working, though. Unlike the Xbox, as soon as you turned it on, it was trying to detonate itself. Y'all are crazy, bro. I would never have bought an Xbox 360 back then. They gonna red ring of death and all that old shit. I ain't buying no damn Xbox. Y'all are crazy. Not buying that bullshit. Hell no. They charge you a monthly subscription to play the game online and stuff, and charge you all this money to play an Xbox, you know what I'm saying, game and stuff like that, just for your console to crap out on you 2 months later. Y'all are wild. I told you, man, these Xbox boys was crazy back then, bro. Like, they really sat there and forced their parents to buy a console that at any moment, it could catch the red ring of death. At any moment. Some people got lucky and probably never caught it. Some people got lucky and, you know, a couple years went past before they caught it. But eventually, you was going to get it. Like, bro, the Xbox 360 was so flawed. So flawed. I would never have bought an Xbox 360 back then. Yes, over time, they finally addressed the issue or whatever. But, bro, after millions upon millions of units, you know what I'm saying, went to the wayside and became e-waste. Yeah, bro, people that played Xbox 360 are wild. Ludicrous. Straight ludicrous, bro. The Xbox 360 was such a waste of a system, bro. I don't care if anybody said. You know what I'm saying? We was able to do the same thing that y'all was able to do for free. Y'all had to spend money to do everything that we can do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had to buy a external what you call it, external disc tray or disc drive just to play HD DVDs. And what happened to HD DVDs? What happened to them? They lost the generation race. They lost. So everybody that went out and bought an HD DVD driver pretty much became e-waste because they lost the generational race to Blu-ray. They lost. Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? A failed of a console. It was a failed of a console. We had better exclusives than what y'all had. Y'all didn't have that wow factor of exclusives. Y'all didn't, bro. Like, stop it. What y'all had? Halo. Who plays Halo nowadays? Has Halo passed the test of time? No. Nobody's playing Halo. What else y'all had? Gears of War. Gears of War don't even exist no more. They're coming out with remakes and shit. Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about? Every exclusive that y'all had does not exist no more. But PlayStation 3 exclusives still exist, though. Like, watch out, bro. Y'all gotta quit with the rage baiting, bro. If you don't got nothing nice to say, just don't say nothing at all, man. Because the rage bait, I just be sitting there giggling and laughing my ass off. It's like, do these people really believe this shit? Like, stop it. Like, come on, man. But it doesn't matter, though. Your console still got hacked. It still got hacked. Wow, okay. My free online console got hacked 1 or 2 times, and I don't think nobody that's in my comment section, including me, truthfully got hacked. Did your information get hacked? Because my information didn't get hacked. So what are we talking about here? Wow, some hackers hacked your email address. The same fake-ass, troll-ass email address that has a racial slur in it and the letters and numbers 69 in it, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's tough! That wasn't even a real email address that you used to set up your profile, bro. Like, shut up. Be quiet. God damn. Motherfuckers acting like the email address that these hackers got, man, was like they real email address for Facebook or for their job or something like that. Bro, you signed up your PlayStation in with a troll email address that had a racial slur in it and the number 69 in there, bro. Like, watch out, bro. Ain't nothing happened to you, man. Shut up. Be quiet. These folks are delusional. Shit was wild to be back there, bro. Like, for real, man. That shit was wild, man. Like, the PlayStation 3, man, I don't care if anybody say, hands down the best console of all time. Hands down, bro. Yes, the PlayStation 2, definitely, you know, the pinnacle, right? Definitely the pinnacle. I'll give you that. Definitely the pinnacle. But when it comes to, you know, innovation, you know, brand new, revolutionary, all that, right? The PlayStation 3 got it. I mean, think of this real quick, right? Think of this real quick. You can get a PlayStation 3. Let's just say this, right? If a PlayStation 3 was to come out today, right? The same style that it was. And I'm talking about the fat PlayStation 3, not that skinny shit. The original PlayStation 3. If that was to come out today, it would look modern today. And that came out almost 20 years ago. Let that sink in real quick.
Message.
Like, honestly, the PlayStation 3 looks way better than what the PlayStation 5 looks like. And that came out 5 years ago. The PlayStation 3 came out down there 20 years ago in 2006. Let that sink in real quick. How revolutionary the PlayStation 3 was. Like, it was crazy, dog. You just had to be there to experience that moment. If you wasn't there, you wasn't there, man. Don't try to rage bait and, you know, give us a little woe is me story. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You got an Xbox. Your Xbox crapped out on you 3 months later. That was your decision. You wanted to do that. You wanted to be different. You dared to be different. Hey, that's what you get. I got a PlayStation. I ain't got time for it. I got me a goddamn PlayStation. I wouldn't even waste my time with an Xbox. Why would I waste my time with an Xbox? Spending all this money on an Xbox just for it to crap out on me. That's crazy to me. And then people sit there and talk about the price and stuff. And the PlayStation 3 back then, cost $600. It cost $600 back then. All right, look. Since you like to be a troll and you think that you know everything, right? Let's add some shit up real quick, right? The PlayStation 3, the original 60 gig, full backwards compatible, can play all PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games, has a built-in Wi-Fi, has 60 gigs of internal storage, has a Blu-ray player, and at that time, Blu-rays was expensive, has a Blu-ray player, all right? It has all these features, right? It has media storage and media flash. If you lift the little front part up, it had a little media storage and media flash, so you could put movies and all that old stuff onto your console. It had all that, right? For $600. Now, let's go ahead and add up the prices for Xbox, right? The Xbox, if you just bought the plain Jane one with no hard drive, and I don't know why they sold that, but if you just bought the plain Jane one with no hard drive, that was $300. So $300 for a Xbox 360 with no hard drive. Yeah, let's see how far you get with that. But if you want the hard drive, though, that right there is an additional $100. So now we're at $400, right? $400, only $200 away from the PlayStation. We're at $400. Now, if you wanted built-in Wi-Fi, because the Xbox 360 didn't come with built-in Wi-Fi, that was another $100. So So now we're at $500, okay? We're at $500. Now, if you wanted to watch movies on your Xbox 360, you couldn't just watch movies from the console. You had to buy an external DVD drive, which was another $100. That's tough. What are we at now? Hello? What are we at now? $600? 400, 100, 100, $600? Like, then on top of that, every year you got to spend $50 to play games online. So, you know, I'm just a betting man. Let's just say you had your Xbox 360 for, I don't know, let's say 4 years, right? 4 times 50 is $200. We're at $800 right now. Like, what are we talking about? Like, stop the rage baiting. Like, please stop the rage baiting. Because when people rage bait, you don't sound smart. You really don't. You don't sound smart at all. Like, I get it. You're trying to be funny. I get it. You're trying to, but you don't sound smart. Like, you really don't. Stop the rage bait. Like, when people throw that in my face, oh, the PlayStation 3 costs $600. Well, if you got everything that we got, you will spend more money on that console versus what we spent on our console. Like, make it make sense to me. Message. And on top of all of that, right, you done spent all that money on your Xbox 360 just to have the same components, the same things that the PlayStation 3 had for a less price than what the Xbox. 3 months later, your Xbox 360 catches the red ring of death. Like, that's tough. Stop talking to me, man. Stop talking to me. I just laugh at people, man, in the comment section, bro. Stop talking to me, bro. You make no sense. You make no sense. You done spent all that money on this console just for it to crap out on you. Smart investment, Sherlock. Like, what the hell? Oh, man. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny, bro. Y'all are funny, bro. I tell you what, bro. Y'all are funny, bro. Like, holy crap. I will never buy an Xbox 360 back then. That was the most waste of money ever. Now, don't get me wrong. The next year of Xbox and you know, what was it? Xbox Series 1 when it came out in 2013, and then in 2020, the Xbox Series S and X, you know, when all those consoles came out, you know, Xbox, yeah, I can see why somebody will buy that now, because pretty much Sony's doing the same thing that Xbox is doing now. So now, you know, in today's society, I really don't see no difference between which console you pick from. See, back in 2006, 2007, there was still exclusives that, you know, you had to sit there and decide which console do you want. You know, back then, you had to decide to yourself, okay, if I got Xbox, I get Halo, I get Gears of War, I get Fable, and I'm sure there's a couple other ones out there, but I'm just naming the big boys, the big dogs, right? You get those right there, right? But you're going to give up God of War. You're going to give up Killzone. You're going to give up what was that game called? Uncharted. You're going to give up Resistance. You're going to give up Little Big Planet. And as much shit people want to talk about Little Big Planet was a success, but you're gonna give that up. You're gonna give up what is it, Heavy Rain. You're gonna give up what is it called, Awaken or something like that. PlayStation 3 had way more better exclusives. Now, one thing that I would say, because one thing about me, I talk shit, but you know, right is right in my eyes and wrong is wrong in my eyes, right? The one thing that faulted the PlayStation 3, and over time they addressed it, but at first though is what really faulted, was the CPU. The CPU of the console was a very unique CPU, very unique processing back in those times of 2006. I think still to this day, the processor of the PlayStation 3 is still a very wonky, very hard to develop on processor, and that's what faulted the PlayStation 3, and that's what made the PlayStation 3 struggle at first, because they was doing everything different with the PlayStation 3, like everything different. Like they was truly thinking outside the box with the PlayStation 3, to the point where it went down to the hardware, and the hardware, you know, was so different from the industry standard that it was hard for developers to develop on it. So I would give the Xbox this. Xbox, they kept everything uniform, so it was easy to develop games on Xbox versus PlayStation 3. Now, over time and, you know, years went on and stuff like that, developers was able to pick up on how to develop games on there. So once they figured out how to develop games on there, then the games that came out on the PlayStation, man, some can say that, you know, they look better than games that came out on the PlayStation 4 once they figure out how to develop on it. But at first, though, developers struggled developing games on the PlayStation. I will admit that right there. So basically what a lot of developers would do was, especially when it came to, I guess you call it cross-gen titles, basically a game that comes out on both consoles, they will make it for the Xbox and then change the code and port it over to the PlayStation. So games like Madden or 2K or NBA Live, or, you know, games that come out on both consoles, you know, Call of Duty or something like that, they always look better on the Xbox and ran better on the Xbox versus the PlayStation 3 because of the processing. So I would give Xbox that. I would definitely give y'all that right there. You know what I'm saying? But other than that right there, there's nothing that anybody can say to me when it comes to PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 era. We had that generation. That's why at the end of the generation, we ended up winning. Y'all had that big ass lead. Nobody wanted to buy the PlayStation 3 at first because it was too expensive. Like, the same people that say something is too expensive will be the same people, if I flash $100, they'll be like, oh, you're a broke boy. You're broke. Okay, I'm broke, but yeah, you're saying that the console is too expensive. Like, make that make sense to you. Like, people got to stop with the trolling, bro. You got to stop with the trolling. You know what I'm saying? Do you have money or do you think shit is too expensive? Which one is it? But anywho, when it came to the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 era, the Xbox, you know, they had a big ass lead and stuff like that, but we was able to catch up with them. And every console generation, the PlayStation 3, I mean, not the PlayStation 3, but PlayStation has been on top. Every generation. PlayStation 2 and Xbox. PlayStation 2 on top. PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. PlayStation 3 on top. PlayStation 4 and Xbox Series 1. PlayStation 4 on top. And even with this generation, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. PlayStation 5 on top. My only thing is that, like I said, ever since PlayStation 3, I guess Sony learned their mistakes with that console. Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, right? And there's plenty of videos that says this, right? Sony, at that particular time, was losing money per console making the PlayStation 3. I think it cost Sony about, I don't know, I'm just throwing numbers out there. I think it cost them about $800 or maybe $750 to produce a PlayStation 3, and they were selling it for $600. So they was losing money on every console. That's why they came out with all those slim models and all that old bullshit. That's why they came out with those models, because they was losing models on the original PlayStation 3, the original fat 60 gig PlayStation 3, which in my eyes is the best console. That's the one that I had, was the 60 gig one. Best console, fully backwards compatible, all that old shit. Best console, right? But they was losing money, you know what I'm saying, producing that console. So they started coming out with the slims and you know, non-backwards compatible consoles and you know, all this old shit just to, you know, cut costs and stuff. And, you know, the average person don't think about shit like that, but somebody that's an advocate of something, you know, it's like, the fuck is this bullshit? I'm not finna buy no slim model. That shit bullshit. But that's what they started coming out with, though. A more affordable price and stuff like that. And in reality, if they wouldn't have came out with the slim models and stuff like that, I don't think PlayStation would have won that generation. Because $600 in 2006 money was a lot of money. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We talk about 2006. That is a lot of money. You know, I mean, 2020 seems like everything is $500 and above now, but back then, you know, that was a lot of money or whatever. But you also got to look at everything that you get for it though. For $600, like everything is included. It's no monthly subscription or nothing like that. Everything is included. Everything is included. Like, bro, like you're not gonna sit here, right? You're not gonna sit here. And y'all got to realize something, right? Y'all got to realize something, right? Like, bro, back then, bro, I was a true fanboy. I was a true fanboy of the PlayStation 3, bro. Like, look at this video from 16 years ago. I was a true fanboy of the PlayStation 3, bro. A true fanboy of this shit, bro. Like, this shit runs deep in my blood. It runs deep in my blood.
And Chicago was. All right, we're good. All right, so we're gonna be talking about something. We're gonna be talking about is Xbox Live more superior than PSN? We obviously know Xbox Live has more features in it than PSN. PSN is lacking a couple features or applications or whatever you want to call it. But that's what we're gonna be talking about.
Like, bro, you couldn't do this right here on the Xbox. This is on the PlayStation right here. You couldn't do this on the Xbox. Like, bro, the memories that I have on the PlayStation 3, bro, is incredible. Just for the simple fact that I was able to not only play games, surf the internet, all that, but I was able to build friendships with people, right, that lives across the globe. My boy Killzone, he lived in New York. My boy Tango the Best, I forgot where he lived at. But I was able to conversate with people across the globe. And it's one thing to sit there and just voice chat with somebody. But when you're able to visually see them and see their room and see how they look, it's just a different experience. And we was doing this in 2006 right here. This is 2006. Well, not this video, but you was able to do this in 2006. This video was 2008. But you was able to do this back then. Like, to some people, that's going to blow their mind because, you know, when you think of something like this, you think of Discord or, you know, maybe even Skype. Bro, before all that shit came about, PlayStation was doing this right here in 2006. Like, come on, bro. Like, how can you not say that's not cool right there? Nobody else was doing something like this. Nobody. You could even go on the internet and find nothing like this, where you're able to host a server on your PlayStation, right? With the internet that we had back then. Hook up a webcam to it and have 6 people voice chat, and not just voice chat, but video chat in PlayStation. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Like, y'all gotta stop with the trolling shit and with the rage baiting. Xbox wasn't able to do shit like this. And you're spending $50 a month for that? Watch out, bro. Watch out. Watch out. Like, goddamn. All y'all gonna keep on saying is, well, Sony got hacked. Bro, it got hacked one time. It got hacked one time. And when it got hacked, they gave us like 5 free games for, you know what I'm saying, for PlayStation M being down. They gave us like 5 free games. Did Xbox give you a free game for the console blowing up on you? Huh? Talk to me. Did Xbox, Microsoft, did they give you a free game when your Xbox caught the red ring of death? Like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm willing, right? Because I know how everybody did things back then. None of y'all use your real email address. And I hope that you were smart enough to, you know, never save your, at that particular time, it was your parents' shit, but never save your bank information, you know, your credit card or your debit card onto your account. Like, that's stupid. Like, why would you trust a third-party application with your banking credentials? Why would you do that? Like, even in today's world, why would you save your banking information on a third-party app? Why? I don't even do that still to this day. I don't save my debit card or anything like that. You know, when it comes to Amazon or whatever that I'm, you know, ordering something, I type it in, I order it. Once I get to confirm that it's ordered and they took the money, I delete my information. I delete my credit card off of there. I don't save nothing on nothing. That's just common sense right there. So if you was one of those people that don't got common sense, boo-hoo, that's not my problem. Like, come on now. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm really not. Like, that shit right there. Boy, people love throwing that shit in a motherfucker's face. It got hacked. Okay, and I'd rather deal with a console that gets hacked 1 or 2 times versus a console that blows up on me and now I got to, or your parents got to go out and spend another $400 on another console. Like, what? That is wild. That is wild.
So does anybody want to start off with anything?
That is wild to me.
Go ahead and take it, man.
That is wild. I can't do it.
Basically, is that you just have it's easier to like connect to your friends and stay connected.
See, these was the Xbox boys right here. Like, listen to this shit. This guy's an Xbox fanboy, but yeah, he's on PlayStation though. And just listen to what he's talking about. Like, he's just mumbling. He's just yapping. Shout out to my boy Tango. He was cool, man. He was all right, man. But back then, man, he was just yapping, bro. He really could never give us a definitive reason of why the Xbox was better than the PlayStation. He'll just sit there and just be like, well, you know, the Xbox, you know, it's just easier to connect with your friends and blah, blah. Like, bro, maybe I don't want to be, you know, easily connected with these people. Like, come on, bro. I'm not trying to have these people know anything and everything that I do at all times. The fuck? Shit, send me a message. I see the message. Send me an invite. I see the invite, and I'll, you know, decide if I want to come in there or not. Xbox, you know, you can just jump into the moment. Like, bro, I don't want you to just jump in the game with me. Get your weird ass away from me. You didn't even ask, can you play with me?
And even though you have to pay a fee, I feel like you're getting your money's worth because of all the updates that the 360 is getting, like Last.fm, Twitter, Facebook, Zoom HD, all the stuff you're able to do with your buddies that you can't do anywhere else. So that's what the feature is about. That's why
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, you said Facebook, you got to pay for that, right?
No.
Oh, it's free?
Well, it's all included. There's no additional charge. It's all included in your $50.
Oh, with the Xbox Live. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't, bro. I wasn't a fan of the Xbox, bro. Like, I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. I couldn't.